The book is called Perspectives on International Relations, Power, Institutions, and Ideas. And it is a basic introductory text to international affairs. About a third of it covers conflict, that is military and other types of conflict, political conflicts. A third of it covers economic issues, and then a third of it covers global issues like climate change and population and environment. It develops these major perspectives or theories on international relations, how we understand the facts of international relations. And those three theories are the realist theory that focuses on power, the liberal theory which focuses on institutions, and the idealist, or what we now call the constructivist theory, or I call it in the book the identity theory, that focuses on values, focuses on how countries think of themselves, their self-images. So each of those major perspectives are then developed through the various subject matter of the field of international affairs. So we go through the historical and the contemporary issues in the military and the economic, in the global issues areas, and try to show how these perspectives illuminate different understandings of these issues and lead to much of the controversy and much of the difference that exists in international affairs, sometimes resulting in violence. So we can understand the very heart of international affairs only with the application of these perspectives on international relations, power, institutions, and ideas. I think one of the things that the new textbook, Perspectives on International Relations, achieves is it shows students how theories are relevant to day-to-day policy issues and to all of the controversies in international affairs over the span of history. Previous textbooks would put a chapter of theory at the beginning of the textbook and then really not refer to it in the rest of the textbooks, presenting sort of facts as if in some way we can know facts without theory. And I saw the need to try to integrate the two. And so we take World War I, for example, or we take the Iraq War, the recent Iraq War, and we ask the question, well, what does it mean? What caused it? And what is therefore going to end it? What are the most important facts that cause other things to happen? So this is what the book really tries to get across to students, so that they understand international relations at the same time that they learn a lot of facts about international relations. The book covers a lot of economics. That's an area that students are sometimes a little bit apprehensive about, but you cannot understand international affairs today without a large dose of international economics. So I have maybe a third of the book is devoted to globalization and understanding also perspectives on globalization, but also helping students to understand the mechanisms by which globalization works. In other words, what's a balance of payments, and what's an exchange rate, and how do countries interact with each other through their economic policies, their budget policies. I mean, today, the United States has got a huge budget problem. How does that affect our foreign relationships, our foreign economic activities? How does it play out through the exchange rate, through the value of the dollar? How does it play out in terms of the debt that America has to acquire from countries abroad? So they get a real sense of how the global economic system works, at the same time that they also then understand that there are disagreements about that economic system based on the different perspectives that people are bringing to bear on those economic realities. When I came into the profession 45 years ago, international relations was just really beginning to take hold. There were maybe 5 or 6 schools of international affairs in the country. There may be now 25. The Elliott School, of course, didn't even exist at that time. It's probably one of the largest now of the schools of international affairs, so an enormous amount of interest. Look, it's a consequence of the fact that we are now globalized. We are integrated with a very, very complex and large international system. You go to any place in America, for example. I was surprised once when I went to Denver, Colorado to give a talk to realize that there are hundreds, maybe thousands of non-governmental organizations that operate out of Denver, Colorado, and are involved in international relations. I think young people hear about this as they're going through high school and get ready to come to college. They travel now a lot more than we did. When I was a student, we didn't have that opportunity to take a summer and travel through Europe. They do now. When I always ask the students when they come into the class the first year how many have, been overseas, and practically every hand in the room goes up. So there's been an enormous, immersion of the young people of America in the global system, and I think they want to know more about it.